guys, welcome to Stacking the Shelves for the week preceding April 9th. I only got 3 books this week, but I thought I would go ahead and go through them anyways. The first one I got is one I got for review from NetGalley, and that is The Hollow Heart by Marie Rakowski. This is the second book in the Midnight Lie series. I really enjoyed this last year. I was kind of surprised by how much I loved it. It is a fantasy kind of about these various gods on this island and 2 women dealing with that. And I obviously read the first book quite a while ago, so I'm not entirely remembering what it was about. But I remembered I really liked it. I gave it 5 out of 5 stars, and I was super excited to read The Hollow Heart when it released. So I'm very excited to get that for review. And I am suddenly forgetting when it comes out, but I will put under the book over here when its release date is, if I remember to. The second book I got was an audiobook, and that is A Destiny of Dragons by T.J. Klune. This is the second book in the Tales of Verania series. This is a very funny, humorous, I guess that's the same thing, fantasy book with a lot of adult sexual humor in it and a lot of gay jokes. So this is a very GLBT novel where the main characters are gay, and it's so hilarious. If you like fantasy, very funny fantasy, and you don't mind a lot of dirty jokes, some of them very juvenile, but the way it's delivered, everything is just very crazy, off the wall, and hilarious. I pretty much laughed out loud through the whole book, and I'm super excited to read A Destiny of Dragons, which is the second book in the Tales of Verania. I believe there are 3 books total in the series. All right, the third book I got is one I got through Kindle Unlimited. So again, the Kindle Unlimited program is a program where you pay a monthly fee to get access to unlimited books, which is why it's called Kindle Unlimited. I will admit, as I've mentioned in the past, the selection can be a bit, not really dicey, just hit and miss, right? Like, there's some really good series, Melanie Karsak, Annette Marie, some of those authors are very good, and they publish through Kindle Unlimited. And this series I'm going to talk about is another one through Kindle Unlimited that I really like, but there's also been quite a few that I've read that I'm like, these are okay, but I could have done without this. Anyway, so the one that I got was Psychic Dreams by Elizabeth Hunter, and this is the 3rd book in the Glimmer Lake series. This is marketed as paranormal women's fiction. Again, I think they should just market it as like paranormal urban fantasy. It's about 3 women in their 40s who get in a car accident, and the car goes into the lake. They end up surviving it, but they all have different psychic powers. So the 3rd book is about the 3rd woman of the trio who had gained the ability to predict things with her dreams. I really enjoy this series. The characters are just very human. Like, they have families, they're going through normal stuff in their life, like death of loved ones, divorces, all of that. And they're trying to balance all that with, running businesses and making a living. But now they've got this extra twist thrown in that they have psychic powers. And so this story, I was going to say the last story. So I actually gave the second book in the series 5 stars. Semi-Psychic Life, I think is what it was called. And it was like a mystery about one of the women who's divorced. Her ex-husband goes missing, and they have to find him, and they use their psychic powers to do that. So each book has had a really good mystery, a little bit of kind of an urban fantasy or paranormal aspect to it. It's set in a really cute, small town setting, and all the characters are just very well done. I don't know, it's one of those books that's got a good mystery, and it's kind of almost like a cozy mystery feel to it, nice little small town setting. But the characters are super witty, and the dialogue's really good, and they just leave me feeling good when I finish them, and I have a lot of fun reading them. So, as I said, I think I gave the first book in the series 4 stars and the second 5 stars. And I suppose it all depends on what you're into. And I just finished playing the Oculus Quest, so I've got VR hair going on again, where my wings are all so anyways, those are the 3 books I got. Not a lot this week. I am starting to kind of get back caught up on my to-be-read pile. I really haven't had much more over 30 books in my to-be-read pile. for the last couple years. And I kind of like to maintain it at that level, but I was starting to creep up a little bit. So I am trying to get caught up on that. As for other updates, I obviously redyed my hair. It is green right now. I'm not sure if I like it or not. You can't really tell, but like the purple that was in the bottom didn't completely come out. So it kind of goes from green to like more of an indigo color, which is okay. I don't know. I don't know that it does a lot for my skin tone. I think the purples and reds are a little bit better, but we'll see how hard this is to maintain. It is kind of fun to do something different. So I did that. I always think I should be like showing my nails because I got like super into doing my nails even a little bit before the pandemic, but I always have them done up like pretty fancy. So this is a kind of a mint green cream with some Halo Taco unicorn skin over it. I don't know how you can see that, but maybe I'll start trying to remember to show off my nails each video. Other than that, not a whole lot going on. My husband and I did get our first vaccine on Friday, and it went fine. I got very nauseous right after I got it. So we got Moderna. I got super nauseous after we got it, but an hour or two after I was fine. The one thing me and my husband did have were super sore arms. Like we were going to do yard work and we kind of deferred a little bit of that yard work because we had very sore arms for a couple days and mine lingered a little bit at just the site of the injection for a couple days after that. We do get our second vaccination shot the very last day of April. So 4 Fridays for now. For Moderna, it's 4 weeks after your first shot you get it. And for Pfizer, it's 3 weeks. So then a few weeks after that, we should be relatively immune to COVID, a high percentage immune to COVID. And we have also been told that like 2 weeks after you get the first shot, you're about 80% immune to catching COVID. So that will be next Friday. We will be hopefully 90% immune. So very excited about that. We are hoping we can find somewhere that has a nice outside dinner to eat. What else is going on? Let me see. My son is still going to school full time, and that's been going pretty well for him. We did find out that 2 of our neighbors are selling their houses. Like they went up on the market the same day, and they're the 2 neighbors like right across the street from us. We do live in an area with 2-acre lots, so we don't have a ton of neighbors. But yeah, they're both selling their house, and one of them sold the first day. The other one actually announced that they were going to sell, but they don't go live until like tomorrow, I think. And so houses are selling very, very quickly in our area. A lot of the cases we're finding out is like people own 2 houses and like they own a cabin and a house, and a couple of the people are going to just go live in their cabin because they are more working remotely permanently now and they just don't need another house. They're older and their kids have all moved out. So kind of interesting. I think I mentioned we did not get the land that we put offer in, so we will continue to just live in our house and not have like a cabin and a house. Yeah, I guess mainly just looking forward to being vaccinated and starting to be able to do more stuff again. I think the next step in the whole COVID thing is for my son to get vaccinated, which sounds like it probably won't happen. He is in that 12 to 16 age group, so hopefully he'll be vaccinated before he starts high school because he'll be starting high school next year. So lots of excitement there, I guess. And then we did schedule all our camping trips for the summer. So that was the other big thing we did last week. And that was really nice to get that set up. So we try to go camping for a long weekend at least once a month, if not twice. And we were able to get all those set up, a couple new camp spots, a couple old ones that we've done before. And that's, I think, going to be our main travel this year. We are talking about a couple other, like we always do a big camping trip over the 4th of July with some of my other family, which we did last year, but everybody was like wearing masks and not going in and out of everyone's camper. So hopefully we can actually like mingle a little more this year. And then we are planning to go to Game Hole Con this year in November. So hopefully everything will be set up so we can do that. We did go ahead and get rooms for that. So pretty excited about that. It was pretty sad to miss it last year. We haven't missed it for like 5 years. So, well, since we started going a couple years after it started, and it was very sad to miss that. There is some discussion of trying to go to Chicago to see my sister in September for a long weekend. So maybe we'll see. I have not seen my nephews in been a long time. I was actually supposed to go down and see them the day that all the restaurants shut down and the school closed down in Minnesota. So I was actually supposed to travel that week to go out to visit a vendor for work, and I was going to go visit with them as well. But that didn't happen. So it's probably been almost 2 years since I have seen my nephews. Probably more like a year and a half. But it would be really nice to see them, especially since the last time I saw them, they were fairly little, and now they're getting quite big. So, the whole like 2 to 6 age range there's a lot of change that happens there. And then I think the last thing we might try to do, and we're not sure yet, is so before lockdown happened, COVID happened, that Christmas break, the Christmas before 2020, so the Christmas of 2019, we did something we had never done before, which is we left Christmas night and went out to San Francisco for a week, and then like got back right after New Year's. Because it's hard to like find times when my son doesn't have school and doesn't have a ton of activities. So that was kind of a fun thing. And at the time, nobody really liked it because it was kind of like everybody's used to having some downtime over Christmas. So it was kind of a rush. Like we did all this Christmas stuff and then got on a plane and went to San Francisco and then like came back. But in hindsight now, everybody's like super happy we did it because that's the last trip we took before everything got locked down. So there is some discussion this year about doing another after Christmas trip. And I don't know what that would be. We're just going to see how things unfold, because if we were going to fly somewhere, my son would have to be vaccinated and we don't know how that's all going to fold out. So anyways, a lot of chatting and not a lot of books in this video. So I apologize for that. I have not decided what my video for Wednesday is going to be yet, so I need to get on top of that at some point here. I don't know. Work has still been very crazy and still kind of adjusting from like I was sick earlier last week with a cold, not COVID, and then we got our COVID shots, and then there's just been a lot going on. So I need to get on my videos. I started the year out so good. I had like almost 3 months of videos planned out, and now I'm just like, So anyways, I hope you enjoyed the stack of the shelves and the chitter chatter about my life. I generally post videos every Wednesday and Saturday. Saturday is usually stacking the shelves. Wednesday is usually something different. If you'd like to subscribe, that would be great. Just click the subscribe button down below. And I hope that you got a lot of great books this week and that you have a great time reading them. And I will talk to you on Wednesday. Bye.